everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So if this is one of your first times joining me, either through Facebook or YouTube, make sure that you do subscribe. And by doing that, you'll get notified when I upload a new video. Or if you are on my Facebook, basically, I can tell who you are when I am on StreamYard if you give that permission. But if you're on my page, it automatically gives you that permission. I don't know how that works. But in any event, welcome. It's my card sketch weekend. I always like to say weekend because there's sometimes that I can't post on a Saturday where I would have to post on a Sunday. But that happens very, very well, not that often. In any event, I'm kind of excited about this sketch. This sketch is, I have to honestly say, it's almost like somebody else's sketch, which is part of a group that I'm in, a design team that I'm in. It's a Causally Crafting design team. And our challenge this month is a card sketch. So you will be seeing that on a Saturday morning, probably on a blog post. But I've kind of mixed it up just a little bit, but this way at least it gives some different ideas. So first of all, I'd like to say happy Canadian Thanksgiving weekend to everybody here in Canada. And also, yeah, don't eat too much turkey, but enjoy, right? The whole thing is being around family and that sort of stuff. So let's pop on down to my desktop here. Now this is my card sketch, but I'm going to switch it up where it's going to be kind of like this. I'm going to actually go the landscape way. And this basically is, like I say, it's not my card sketch. I did add a couple of little things by doing it, having it go this way. However, for the sketch challenge that I have to do, it's going to go this way, and I've added another element or two to it. So I hope you'll play along. Just to let you know, the winners are going to be announced. I think it's about 11 o'clock or just after 11, the winners from last month's mystery and sketch challenge. Remember, if you do live in Canada, I will be giving you a stamp set. And if you live outside of Canada, I have to give you tutorial bundle just because of the regulations that are in Canada. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this sketch. Like I say, I'm going to do it off to the side here. It's a regular card base, but the second layer is actually quite a bit less. It's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 because I wanted to show off more of what's going on the card. So that's the reason why I went that way. We are also going to use this Vintage Christmas. Have you seen this? It's in the JDD mini catalog. It's right near the back of the book, I believe. Let me just double check to see where it's on. It's on, I can't believe I can't find it. It's on page 63. So let's just go to 63. And it's right down here at the bottom. Really a nice sort of feel to it. It's quite a small stamp set. It doesn't have a lot of bits to it, but what I like about it is that it does go along with this bottle punch. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use this particular stamp set and this punch, and I'm going to go in and we're going to give it it's going to be a Christmas card. I'm going to give that Christmas feel. So let's see. I've got, you know what, did I bring the inside? Yes, I did. Good. Okay, so this piece here, and I'm just actually, I think I'll just put this off to this side over here. I have a piece of soft succulent, which happens to be the 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 scored at 4 1/4. Let's fold into the mountain and bring in our bone folder. Get a really good crease there. And like I say, this first layer is a tiny bit, it's different than what I usually do for my second layer. Like I say, it's just giving a tiny little border around there, but it does, you can see the soft succulent from there. Just because the person that actually did this original card sketch is from the UK. So they use metric measurements. So their cards are taller and thinner. You know what? I knew that was going to happen, so I actually came in and I've got my other glue all ready to go. So we're just going to put that part right on there, and then got a tiny bit of wiggle room. So we're going to do that just so that we've got that tiny 1/16 of an inch border all the way around. All right. And then these pieces here, they happen to be designer series paper. And like I say, I'm going to make sure I've got the thing going the right way. Ask me how I know that. I did a card for a class a couple weeks ago, and basically I have one card completely upside down, but that's okay. So like I say, I'm going to have mine go this way. So those two pieces are going to go on there. Now these two pieces of designer series paper are from the Boughs of Holly. I could have done this side to this side. But I kind of like this part of the designer series paper. And this happens to be 1.5 by 2 3/4. So they're going to go there and there. I'm not going to put those on yet until I've got it done. We have a piece for the inside, and then I've got a piece here that happens to be, this is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. That's going to be for our image that's going to go like this. And then this is going to be for my cutout pieces. So I'm going to bring in my paper piercing mat. And the reason being for that is because of it being a photopolymer stamp set. Okay, there's a few things that we have to stamp first. So let me just get going on that. Now what I'm going to do on here is I want this thing here to be on there. I also want these flowers. I'm going to put the smaller one on there, and then I'm going to punch this out, and then we'll put that on there as well. So I'm using up almost all of the stamps in this particular bundle. All right, so I'm going to come in, and the colors that I'm using on my ink are going to be Soft Succulent. We're going to use Evening Evergreen. So let's go ahead first and bring in our Evening Evergreen. And what I want to do is I want to punch this or pop this up right near the top. About there. Kind of eyeballing this, so I'm hoping that it's going to be okay. Now, the other part that I want to do is I want to do a Soft Succulent bottle here, and then I'm going to have the other bottle there. So I'm just going to move this off to the side. This is it really does give the vintage to these feel to these bottles. So let's see, I'm going to put that about there. Hello. Oh, it's cloudy in Nova Scotia. Well, Pam, it's beautiful here in British Columbia. I think we're going to have one of those gorgeous Thanksgiving weekends, which is not normal. A lot of times it's quite cold. I haven't even started putting my yard to sleep. I'm actually really starting to stress about it. Okay, so this is Evening Evergreen, and I'm just going to put this here, and we're going to punch that part out. I'm just going to go ahead and punch that right away. I hope I've got that bottle in the right spot. Okay, so this is going to go like this, I think. Yes. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. All right. Then I also want to do the flowers, these flowers here. And it's like a two-step stamping. So I'm going to do these flowers in Real Red. And yeah, just because we don't have a punch for it, I'm going to have to I'm going to fussy cut this is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to stamp that with the Real Red. I guess you could have done Poppy Parade too, but I really like the Real Red with the Evening Evergreen. And then I have some soft or So Saffron. And I'm just going to do these extra little bits. And these fit in with this part right here. Hello. Oh, well, I'm glad that you know, I have to honestly say this is the first time I've used these stamps. So, but I liked them right from the very beginning. So I'm kind of mad at myself that I haven't used them sooner. All right. So how you line this up are the centers of the flowers. So that's the little one. It's going to go in there. Whoops. This is, let's see. I think I've got okay. Sorry, I've got to have this going the right way for myself. And that way I can see. Okay, so those small center ones, like it's a two-step stamp. So I'm going to go in, going to line up the centers of those flowers, just like so. Well, we hope it's just like so. There we go. So see how it lines up? It didn't quite get it there, but you know, that's what stamping is all about, right? And then unfortunately, we don't have a punch. We don't have a die. We kind of get spoiled with all those dies and punches, that's for sure. So I'm just going to fussy cut this out. Now, one thing to remember when you're fussy cutting is don't move the scissors, move your paper. So that's exactly what I'm doing. You know what? I'm going to cut this out because it's too hard to work with when it's smaller like that. So you just you move the paper, and that's what makes your fussy cutting so much easier. And you know, honestly, a lot of my stampers here in town didn't like fussy cutting, but now I've got them so used to fussy cutting that they don't mind it at all. But that's the key. And the other key to it is leave a bit around there. And by leaving an edge around there, you don't notice if you don't go as straight. If you're going to go right up to the edge, you're not going to be happy. Trust me, because I don't know how good of a fussy cutter you could be. It will not let you have that kind of. So see, not too bad. All right. Now I still need that piece of paper out. All right. So this is going to go here. Now, what happens with these, where these flowers go, is they're going to go like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my bottle down here. Let's bring in the card now, and I'll show you kind of how we're going to put it together. I'm just reading some of the comments. You might have to, Anna, you may have to rethink the stamp set. It's a very pretty stamp set. And like I say, this is going to go right here. So let's go ahead and put these pieces on. And you know what? I'm going to use the side I had picked on the Boughs of Holly Designer Series paper. So this is just going to go like this. Usually, it really comes out really fast. So, and then this one's going to come down here like this. No, I might want that over just a bit there. Okay. There we go. All right, so we have that like that. This piece is going to go right here, and I'm going to put that on directly onto the paper. However, you notice in my sketch here, I've got something that's going like this. So what I'm going to do there is I'm coming in with my soft, or my so succulent ribbon, and I'm just going to just sort of fold it over like this. And let's just go ahead and cut that. And then I'm coming in with my baker's twine. Just put this off to the side here. I'm going to cut some of this off as well. And then what I want to do is I just want to tie this around here. This is where you really wish that you had another set of hands in your studio, but we'll make it work. Now, I can see this done in lots of different things. I don't think it has to be done for Christmas. The sentiments are definitely for Christmas, but it's such a cute set. All right, so I'm just going to tie this in a knot. Let's just bring this up just a bit. I'm going to tie it in a knot. Now, I could leave it just like that, but I kind of want it to go kind of, this is going to go here. And I'm going to have this go underneath here so it pops out there. So probably just going to tie a little bow in this knot or in this twine. And then all we're going to do is pull the edges down. That just gives a bit of character to the ribbon. And the whole key to bows is making sure it's tight, right? So there we go. Whoops. All right, so here we're just going to trim that part off. And now this part here can go right behind here, and that's just going to give us that tiny bit of with that look that goes right here. Oh, thank you. You know, the best thing you can do if you like this is make sure that you like my video. I'm going to actually put that on there right now. And I'm a big lover of anything I do with ribbon. I use double-sided tape. Double-sided tape not only allows where it won't move off. So I'm just going to, I think that's where that's going to go. Whoops, we have to take that off. Oh my goodness. Let's just take this off. So I know our Thanksgiving's this weekend, and I know, are there other heritage days, Thanksgiving days in other countries? There we go. This is just going to go like that. So see how that just gives a tiny bit different of a look. And I'm actually going to glue that down as well. And if I want, I could take that tear and tape off. And you know what? I don't normally on this part, but I'm going to because I want that to really stick down to the card. There we go. A lot of glue on there. I should almost let that set. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to center this sort of right in there. Just like that. This bottle is going to come down. It's going to come down lower than the card itself. I've gone ahead and done this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on with dimensionals. Columbus Day on Monday. Oh, you have another holiday. I know your Thanksgiving's the last Thursday of November, where, like I say, ours is in October. Yeah, lots and lots of holidays, that's for sure. That's just going to come like that. Oops, let's just move that over just a tad. I'm going to do something else with this. Now, I'm going to put a dimensional on the bottom of this one because I want it to be popped up, but I want this to fit underneath those florals. Could have popped it all the way up. That might have been a good idea. That's just going to go like so. I think I've got this bottle a little crooked. This soft succulent one. Let's see how that's looking. Need to move this over just a bit. There we go. Oh, and you know what? I should have stamped the sentiment on there. So I'm going to put, I love this little tiny, I like these two really tiny sentiments. I'm going to go a very Merry Christmas. I guess I could have done Making Spirits Bright on here somewhere, but I think this A Very Merry Christmas to You is kind of fun. So I'm going to go, and that's going to be an Evening Evergreen. I just want to make sure that I've got it straight on here. There we go. Such a nice, fine sentiment there. Just like that. All right. And oh, and I forgot to stamp another thing. I have this other bow. It's on there. And I'm going to actually put this off to this bottle. Just like that. And then for the embellishments, we have these red rhinestones. And I'm going to use those for the berries on that bottle. Just like so. And one right there. And that gives us our embellishments there. This is a little crooked, and now that it's on there, I'm not going to get it straight. Okay, so there's my card right there. Yeah, it's a nice set. I do like this. Oh, you know what? I've got the inside of the card. So we have the inside. So I think I'm going to go Making Spirits Bright on there. We might as well. I've used everything stamp set except for this little Happy Holidays. But I think I'll just put this on there. Let's make sure that that's straight. Not bad. This is going to go like this. And I think what I could, oh, that was soft succulent. And then I could take that little one there, and let's just put that right up like that. And then we can go ahead and put that on the inside. My, oh, it's not very tight there. Now, if I wanted to have that stuck down, I could use a glue dot in there. There we go. Remember, if you do like this, make sure that you give me the thumbs up. One of the best compliments that you can give me, and I really appreciate it if you share my video. We're not doing very well with straight today, that's for sure. So yeah, so there's that stamp set, the Vintage Christmas. And it's a little different. I think I would have, you know what? I'd like to have that pop down there. So just let me go ahead and put another smaller dimensional on there. Because it's not sticking on there. There we go. And this needs to have that backing off. There, that's much better. Oh, that's much better. That was really bothering me that it was kind of flapping around. All right. So there's the card using the Vintage Christmas and using this particular card sketch. So I did the card sketch like this. This is the card sketch itself. This is going to post on my Facebook group, the Stampin' with Diane Stamper group, and the link is down below. This posts at 11:15. Remember to enter your name. Make a card using this sketch, whether you do it this way, whether you do it this way, doing the sketch. And then basically what could happen is that your name could be drawn, but the winners get announced at 11 o'clock tonight. Or I mean 11 o'clock this morning. Oh my goodness, where am I? I wouldn't even be up at that time. And then stay tuned because it's kind of fun, because on Monday I'm going to show a new product. I'm quite excited about this new product. It's something that we've done on a pre-order. But the beauty of this, when I show you the product on Monday, it's part of my monthly card class, which is Your Creativity Awaits, which is done by mail. or a local pickup. And we've got a bonus thing with it because it's a suite. So it'll be quite interesting to see what that is. And also, like if you are a demonstrator, you can purchase this stuff earlier. You could always purchase it earlier. I'll let you know how you can do that. In any event, you guys have a great weekend. Don't eat too much. And we'll see you on Monday at 11 o'clock Pacific time. In any event, have a great day. Bye for now.